You're listening to KFRW, Britain's #1 radio source. My name is Tabitha Wallace, and today we have a very special guest. I am beside myself, and actually next to the great John Lennon. Hello, John.
Hello.
Now, John, I've come to understand you've recently gotten married.
Yes.
To a Japanese-American woman named Yoko Ono.
Well, right, her name is Yoko, you know. I mean, but it doesn't really matter if she's Japanese or white, you know. She could be Nigerian for all I think.
Could she? You would marry a Nigerian woman?
Probably not. Honestly, I'm being honest.
And why wouldn't you marry a Nigerian woman?
Well, you know, there's all sorts of colours, you know. There's all sorts of kinds of people. There's different ways of being. There's different ways of imagining things. Do you want me to ask you a question?
Sure.
What's your 3 favourite Beatle albums?
Oh, God, I really only have one favourite. That would be the White Album, actually.
They're all rubbish.
Rubbish?
A whole lot of them.
John, those albums have gotten you millions of fans and dollars and all kinds of
well,
fame.
It's like I said before. You get famous for different things, you know. Jesus Christ got famous for getting nailed up on a fucking cross.
John, I'm going to have to ask that you don't use any profanity on the show, because we can't have that on the air.
Well, this is what I'm talking about. I say things like, you know, a working class hero is nothing to me, stuff like that. And it really points to this kind of programming that we're talking about here.
The censored kind, where we have families listening to our station, and
they're all learning about war, they're all learning about killing. No one's learning about love and peace.
You're right, but if you say the word as I'm giving the interview, I actually get in quite a bit of trouble.
Well, I wrote a song, half wrote it with Paul. It was called The Word, and we talked about saying the word and being free. We talked about say the word and be like me.
Yeah, but let me try to steer back the conversation back to the topic that I'm supposed to be talking. How is married like treating you, John?
Well, you know, we don't view it as a marriage, really.
No.
We view it more as a domestic partnership, collaboration of efforts toward a common goal kind of thing.
All right. Okay. But you are, in fact, married.
Well, what does married mean, you know? People go around talking about labels, talking about Kennedy, talking about Krishna, talking about Elvis fucking Presley, for God's sake. He's bloated as a...
Isn't he actually your hero? Didn't you want...
Well, I don't really have any heroes anymore, to be honest. I don't have any heroes anymore.
So you revoke your adulation of Elvis Presley?
But people change, you know. People change. It's like the kid that's running in the backyard, you know, and his dog's his very best friend, and he says, I will never have any other best friend but you, little pup, you know, in the pup box back at him. At the end of the day, man, you know, he grows up and he wants some vagina, you know.
Oh, John, please, again, this is a family radio show.
We're talking anatomy. I just want to speak to a couple causes. One for the month of December. I'm hoping everyone will grow their beard out.
And why is that?
Well, it just breaks the common modality of having to not have a beard, really. And lay in bed, you know. I've got a lot of money, I can lay in bed for a year. I can have newspapers come and document it.
Yes, but John, if I could interject, that most people don't have the kind of money that you have. They can't just lay in bed all day.
Money's just stuff. Money's just stuff. My records are stuff. My awards are stuff. My Japanese wife, she's just stuff, you know. It's just all clutter, is what I'm saying.
Your wife is clutter?
Well, not her in particular, but it's like I said when I'm talking about being as popular as Jesus Christ.
you actually got in a lot of controversy due to that statement.
I do. I continue to get it to this day. There's all kinds of people that believe in Christ. There's all kinds of people that believe in Dharma. There's all kinds of people that believe in
John Lennon.
Well, that's a good point, and I don't ask for it, and I respectfully ask that they stop making me their Jesus Christ. And I'm as much a god as Ronald Reagan is when he's acting on the big screen.
Ronald Reagan acting on the big screen.
Right.
I don't think I've heard of him. So, are there any children in your future?
God, I hope not. It's hard to say, we lay around all day, we smoke opium and fuck. That's about all we do. I just continued writing music.
I'm getting word from my boss that if he's putting out tea one more time, we're going to have to stop the interview.
If you don't have to stop the tape, you really don't have to start watching your mouth.
Who is this guy?
Please escort him out. Will you?
They're trying to escort me out of the studio. Amazing. Imagine all the people living life as peas. You know what I mean?
As what?
Imagine living in a soup. We live in a soup of humanity. Imagine living in an actual soup.
I don't think I want to imagine living in a soup, because I don't even like to swim.
I stand for peace and love. I stand for peace and love. I stand for bringing an end to war. War is over if you want it. You saw me holding the poster.
Right.
War is over if you want. Do you want it?
Of course.
I'm not here to make a political statement about me career.